What up? This is Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to explain why, if you're an American, you're already wealthy. So once again, thanks to all the subscribers that subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing these videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. This is going to be a pretty short video. I'm in DC right now, I'm on lunch break. So I just had this topic already written down in my notes to discuss. I was going to discuss something else, but I just felt like I just needed to go ahead and just discuss this particular topic while I'm in one of the richest areas in DC right now. So let's get into it. So why do I say that if you're already an American, you're already wealthy? Well, it's very simple. If you go to other countries, Americans have it way better than a lot of other countries in the world. There's so many freedoms that we are able to have being here. There's a reason why a lot of foreigners come over here to build wealth and to build generational wealth. Also, the reason why foreigners come over here to make money to send back to their native country, because a lot of times, depending on what kind of business they create over here in the States, there's no cap as far as like what they can actually make. And of course, the American dollar is still pretty powerful. So of course, when they convert that money over to whatever currency they came from in the country, it just makes sense. I mean, they're like sometimes doubling their money, if not almost tripling their money. Their money's worth when it goes back to their country. But I mean, even even folks here that are considered poor here in the States, folks that are homeless here, I mean, you don't know what homeless is until you go to another country and see how they live. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's literally areas in this world where folks literally have to scrounge and scrape for one meal a day. If some folks go days without eating meals. Homeless people here, all they have to do is go to a food shelter, and food is there for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's no reason why somebody that's homeless has to starve. I pass by homeless folks all the time here in DC. You know, and I don't want to, you know, make this into a video where I'm bashing homeless people here or anywhere in the world. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just saying that there's so many liberties that we have over here, and there's so many opportunities we have over here, that a lot of times when I see homeless people, the first thing I'm thinking is what did you do with your life, or what happened in your life that caused you to be homeless? Now, I do understand that as far as men, we have to create our value. We have to be able to put ourselves out there and be able to take care of ourselves and have a skill set in order to sustain ourselves. So, and also that's another reason why you don't see a lot of homeless women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's not none out there, because there is a lot out there, obviously. And I do understand that a good population of homeless men out there are veterans. I'm a veteran myself. So, I mean, you know, depending on what kind of situation that I could have put myself in, you know, couple that with being at war twice, I could have easily been one of those folks that was homeless. So, like I said, once again, I'm not bashing homeless people. I'm just saying that because of the mindset I have right now, one of the first things I think when I see a homeless person is, you know, what situation happened to them that caused them to be homeless? Because in the States here, I would think it's pretty hard to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many opportunities here. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I say that, you know, being here in the States, you're already wealthy, because when you compare yourself and you compare, like, you know, as far as folks that are considered less fortunate here versus folks that are considered less fortunate in other countries, there's no comparison, people, at all. Like, I mean, there's literally no comparison. You compare a person that's impoverished here in the States versus a person that's impoverished in, let's say, India. There's no comparison at all, literally. You know what I'm saying? These folks literally have to fight to survive, literally, or in these other countries, versus somebody that's impoverished here. You know, they may get evicted. They may be in a situation to where they lose their the government assistance. They may have to move in with you know, with family members. But I mean, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, you look at what their situation is versus somebody that's actually in another country, a third world country. There's literally no comparison. So, you know, in saying that, you know, I would encourage everybody that's watching this video right now to look at your situation, analyze what situation you're in right now, and if you don't like the situation you're in right now, do something about it. Make some changes. You know what I'm saying? If you're homeless, you know, put your best foot forward and try to seek help. You know what I'm saying? Seek help to sustain yourself, not for a handout. Now, I do understand that, you know, there's sometimes, you know, the less fortunate need to have some assistance. I totally get that. I totally get that. But I know for myself, I would rather try to help myself first before I try to ask somebody else for help, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So, being a man in general, you know what I'm saying, you need to put yourself in a situation to where you can sustain yourself. So, like I said, if you're in a situation to where you're in dire straits, you may be homeless, or you may be in a situation to where you might be evicted pretty soon here. Maybe you have some payments that are due, and you might have to lose your car or something like that. You know, just anything that's negative financially in your life right now. First of all, get a relationship with the Lord. Get a relationship with God. You know, ask Him what you need to do. What does God want you to do? I made a video about that before. What does God want you to do? You know, so maybe this situation you're in right now may be a culmination of things that you have done in your life, and God is pretty much trying to talk to you. Like, you need to make some changes, some serious changes, right? And then number two, you know what I'm saying, don't be scared to seek the help, you know, but ask for help to help yourself, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ask for the help, but also try to bring value to whoever's trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Ask them for help so you can help yourself eventually. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, you know, put yourself in a situation to where you're dependent on somebody else. You know, hopefully, you know, with prayer and through determination on your part, you'll be able to dig yourself out of the hole you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, if you're in America right now, if you're in the States, you're already wealthy. You just are. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no comparison when it comes to how other folks live in other countries. There's no comparison. I've been to other countries before. I've been to multiple other countries, and it's crazy. I've been to Jamaica twice, right? The first time I went to Jamaica with my wife, we was renewing our vows, and you know, one of the other guys that was driving us in a taxi, I'm looking at the homes and everything, and I'm like, man, these folks are living kind of bad over here. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, no, that's the middle class. I'm like, what? The middle class in Jamaica looks like almost like the slums here in the States. That's the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Not saying anything bad about Jamaica or anything like that. I love Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, what the housing structure that I saw over there, it seemed like it was the slums here in the States compared to what they have over there. So, you know, you have to look at life through a different lens. You know what I'm saying? The situation you're in right now is not even close to what it could be if you was in another country. You know what I'm saying? So once again, if you're in America right now, you're already wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So you know, really embody that and understand that the opportunities you have right here in the States is way better than the opportunities you have in other countries. So stay up, stay motivated, stay prayed up, and get your finances right. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely keep pushing your videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. Find Fitness Info. Triple F, I'm gone.